all here. So today's daily challenge is looking interesting. Our clans are Hellhorned, Stygian. The mutators are hashtag blessed, gain a random artifact after every battle. Permadeath, any non-champion unit which dies is purged from your deck. And Brawl, friendly and enemy units get +5 attack and +10 health. Our Pyre gets +10 attack. Hi, tryhard only, nice to see you. So, permadeath definitely means we have to pay attention that our units don't die. It makes it easier to purge train stewards from our deck, but it will also purge any other unit that dies. And especially with Brawl, we need to be very careful how we place our units. One upside with permadeath is that we can actually take units we don't intend to keep in the deck for the final fights and just let them die before that happens. Hashtag blast means we should try to go for a build that benefits a lot from the relics. We get certain builds scale a lot better with the artifacts than others. So I'm assuming these two scores, they are a bit too high, they probably aren't legit. So Thanatos is in the lead actually here. Let's see if we can beat him. Permadeath is quite a big deal. For one, it's 4 free purchase for the train stewards, and you definitely need to pay attention to your units. Oh, that's interesting. 3 Ascent cards and Flash Freeze. Okay, very exciting. So let's look at the relics. Ashes of the Fallen. Yeah, an imp build is something that benefits a lot from relics. Ashes of the Fallen, Forever Flame, Impsicle. There are quite a few that help, or everything that works with Rage is also pretty good. Endless overrides permadeath. If you have Endless on a unit, it will not get purged by permadeath. It's a bit unintuitive, but I think it's an exception that was made on purpose. Temporary Talisman isn't bad, but I really do want to try to go for an imp build here. We need to be careful with our imps, because after all, when they die, they will get purged, so we need sources of imps that aren't just units in the deck. Impsicle and Imp in a Box come to mind, and we can also use endless imps for good effect. Because of Brawl, I think the multi-strike champion is a lot better, because the +5 attack is basically added twice thanks to the multi-strike, and later on it will scale a lot better even. It also scales very well with imps, and the Homebreaker Prince with Slay, the Reaper one, would have a harder time slaying anyone when they have +30 health. So let's go with the Brawler. Enemy units enter with armor 10, that's a bit scary. We will not be able to kill very many enemies here. We just don't have the tools for that. Things like Tiresome Climb might help. And of course, Flash Freeze is very good. That's 6 damage plus 16 Frostbite. So this guy will take 16 and 15 and 14 to the Frostbite. So we are a little bit short on killing him just with the Flash Freezes alone. And there's also the healer. So let's drop our champion here. Deal some extra damage, so he will die on the next floor. Sadly can't kill the collector because 10 extra health makes that very difficult. Train Steward will barely survive. Maybe I don't even want the Train Steward to survive. Let's do the Frozen Lands, that's for sure. This guy will die, this guy will go to the Pyre and will deal no damage to us, that's okay. And obviously I'm hoping to kill the boss before these guys actually reach the Pyre. I did kill off my own Train Steward because I don't want to have a 1 health Train Steward standing here. I want a full health one, because we will need some defense against the boss. In case we have to kill that guy, we probably can with another Train Steward. So if we move this guy out of the way, we will have 3 turns to hit the Chains Decided. That's not quite enough to get the kill. But we do need to move this guy out of the way. Otherwise we'll deal almost no damage to the boss. Not quite enough to kill that guy. Still another Train Steward here will be useful, at least against the Disciple Foot Soldier. Will fade next turn. I do want to kill that one, and Frostbite is definitely gonna be the most damage we can get here. And we do have the kill here. Although we lost all our Train Stewards in this fight. A forgotten name. Definitely not bad. Will help our spell scale a bit better. But it's gonna be rough. Do we want a Welder Helper here? It's a lot of armor. And the imps are 611, so they will actually contribute some amount of meaningful damage to the fight. Helical Crystallis is pretty decent. It does scale quite okay with a forgotten name. I will take one. Yeah, Brawl is a difficult modifier. Yeah, I can purge them, but that doesn't mean I want every unit I can get, because there's still the problem of having to actually play a combat with that unit, and sometimes you don't want that. Guard of the Unnamed. Icy Xylophyte is a bit too weak to actually kill backliners. Guard of the Unnamed could actually be a frontline unit that doesn't die ever. That's worth considering at least. But it's a bit harder to keep up with the enemy's damage with Brawl. With just the incants. Railbeater. Railbeater would make the backlines vulnerable to our Hornbreaker Prince. It would be good for a while. I think I will go with Guard of the Unnamed. Currently it's not scaling that well, but it does have a lot of potential. Let's go for spell upgrades here, mostly because we have almost no gold if we go to the right side, to the left side. And our spells are guaranteed to stay in the deck. Well, they won't purge on accident, at least. Let's cost reduce the Helical. Let's reroll. Double stack. That's potent on a Flash Freeze. Could also be very good on a Tiresome Climb. Tiresome Climb with Dazed 4 is basically a removal. I like that. And then let's go for cost reduction on Tiresome Climb. Unit draft, okay. Enemy units have +4 attack. That will be quite scary with these units. Yep, pretty scary. I can't really set up on the bottom floor. Let's set up on the top here. And then we will Tiresome Climb you. So you're dazed and don't contribute to the fight at all. It was very good, Rossum. Thank you for asking. I do have it uploaded on YouTube or in the VODs. So if you want to check it out, you have that option. We do get the kills here on the top. Next turn, these two guys will go up to the top. These three guys, we can kill them all if we torch the front line. No, even if we don't. I could also spread them out a bit more, but that's a bit dangerous because then it will mess up with the boss. No, I think I do want them to be on this floor all at the same time. We can prevent a bit of damage by double frozen lancing the front line. That's a center boss, so the other two die. 14 damage versus 6 armor. Currently this guy deals 12. We have 34 armor. We will play at least 3 spells next turn. So we basically have 18, 30, 43 health right now. Another 6 would add up to 4. Yeah, that's worth. Now we can survive 4 hits of this guy. I still need to deal a lot of damage to him, so my shark actually survived. Yeah, the low damage spells are definitely not great. That makes my frostbite cards a bit better. Another welder helper, as well as a fortify or a hidden passage. I don't need another hidden passage, that's a bit too much. Let's take another welder helper. We might sacrifice one of them after all. Titan's Tooth actually packs enough of a punch to kill backliners even with Brawl. That's quite appealing. Titan Sentry is pretty good with the Cuddle Beard. I will take him, even though we might just use him for 1 or 2 combats and then let him die. Thinking of whether or not we wanna go to the right. We don't have that much gold. The dupe would probably be Tiresome Climb again. With Days 4 it's just very good. Yeah, I like that. Let's look at the banner first. Alpha Fiend Horned Warrior. Not that exciting. Not that useful. Hi Never Nathaniel, nice to see you. Let's pay health here. Iron Drop Cage, oh wow. That's very powerful in this deck. And then we dupe the tiresome climb. Now it's Days 7, so basically any unit we hit with tiresome climb will be out of the fight. So tiresome climb is now basically a hard removal. Oof. Still want to place my shark down here on the bottom floor to kill these scraps. This is Damage Shield Daedalus. Damage Shield Daedalus doesn't have haste, so we can set up on the second floor. That dazes the bomb, so it will stay around. Which is probably not a problem, but something to keep in mind. I could also just remove the bomb with 2 spells right away. Probably should do that. No, actually it has 11 health. I forgot. Should have torched first, then that would have worked out. Let's ascend it then. Oh, if I want to save my Titan Sentry, I could do so by playing Hidden Passage. Seems solid. It's not gonna provide much value on this floor, but we can keep it for another fight. Let's also remove this guy. And we have another. We do have another tiresome climb. So let's just ascend you. You will just go to the pyre floor and die there with Days 7. And the same thing goes for you. And you. It's only Days 3, but that's enough. Pyre deals 30 damage, he will still have Days 2, so that will be enough. Let's remove this guy with damage. The bomb is annoying as always. I can take one of these guys out with the tiresome climb. Probably the 850. And then we Helical Crystallis down the front line and add some Frostbite to Daedalus. And if we ascend Daedalus, we will have three free turns of combat against him. Ooh, that's not quite enough. 10, 32, 37 damage against the front line. Can kill... Oh, no we can. That kills the front line a turn faster, so at least our Shark, our Titan Sentry survive. We lost our God of the Unnamed. Token of Traitor, not that impactful with Brawl, but still something. Ancient Synergy is actually a lot of damage. Do we need it though? I don't think it's ideal. Hey, welcome back, God of the Unnamed. Do we want another one? I think we do. Maybe Steelworker instead? No. God of the Unnamed will gain so much more armor than Steelworker. And I think it's draw. Is it draw? Might not be draw, it might be Ember. I think it's Ember. And let's go for the free removals and the artifact. Rage adds an additional +1 per stack. I would like that because I would like Rage, but currently we don't have any. We do have decent damage spells though, but it's only the floor below the pyre room and I'm not that interested in that. Do we want another Guard of the Unnamed in reserve? Or maybe a Cold Celia with the Cuddle Beard? That could be pretty powerful. Yeah, I think I will skip. No, I think I will take a reserve Guard of the Unnamed for now. Let's remove these torches. These are just terrible. And then we go with more multi-strike. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the advanced challenges as well. I did take a look at them and they look very interesting. Enemy units enter with spell shield too. That's gonna be a bit annoying. But we should be able to do that. Let's just Tiresome Climb you. So you won't be a problem. You know what? No, I do want to be on the second floor. Let's ascend you too. And let's ascend you again. Frostbite 10. That's gonna be enough to kill this guy. Some armor for this guy might be helpful, but that will mean our Welder helper is gonna die unless we ascend him, which is certainly possible. Guess not much we can do against this guy. I think I should Titan's Tooth here to kill the Absolver, so we don't get any Scorches added to our deck. Easy to remove that one. I could take the 10 here. I should probably ascend you because, yeah, he's gonna be annoying to kill. And then I guess we try to save our units. Is there another ascent in here? It's very likely we will draw into one. Yeah. Let's save these guys. And ascend the boss, and Dazed 7 should be an easy victory for us. Especially if we had some Frostbite as well. Okay, this will help a lot. Now our Titan sentries will be a lot tankier. Enflame, apply Rage 4 and Armor 9. I would like some Rage still for my Homebreaker Prince, and that's a way to get some. Branding Right would also be kind of nice, but it has a bit of anti-synergy with the Forgotten name, so let's take Enflame. Ice Storm. That's pretty decent with the Forgotten name. Merchant of Magic. I think I'm going to the left here. So I won't have the chance to upgrade the Ice Storm right away. And unupgraded, it's kind of weak. I will probably go to the left here again, so I will find a Merchant of Magic after the combat. I don't really think we need an Ice Storm. No, I think it will be good. As soon as I get one upgrade on it, it will be very good. Just not quite yet. Scorched Steel. Is it better than Tethys Scales? Probably. Just because we also have the Rail Hammer and because the survival of our units means a lot to us. Too bad to see multi-strike here. It's basically not what I want. Let's upgrade one of these Guards of the Unnamed. I mean, I could put multi-strike on an Imp, for example, but I don't think it's really worth it. Endless Welder Helper. Problem with the Welder Helpers is they don't die easily. Still nice to have, I guess. I don't really care too much about the other units. Maybe I should give that Endless Welder Helper some rage also. That's 21 attack. That's actually pretty worth it. Let's also purge another card and the final torch. Nope, not interested in that. The pyre damage might be somewhat relevant in some situations because we do ascend a lot, but usually we apply enough dazed while we ascend. Sweep. That's dangerous. I have taken the Bone Shine. Yeah, the Bone Shine quite a few times. There's some annoying bug on my... Let's remove that little guy real quick. A bug fix. Basically, yeah. So I have taken Bone Shine a few times. The healing can actually be kind of nice sometimes. How do we do this? This guy is gonna be annoying to take down. I guess we set up on the middle floor again. I think we can possibly take down the Sycophant. Yeah, there we go. I think I will just move you out of the way. You can die to the pyre, if that's alright with you. Here's the actually upgraded Guard of the Unnamed. Let's remove you from the equation. Let's play Helical here. That guarantees the kill here. Titan Sentry will die unless I give it some armor. I think that should be worth. Kills the backline as well. Still a lot of damage to take. We'll probably die this combat eventually, but that's okay with me. Let's actually apply some rage. Hidden Passage won't be quite enough. With the Frostbite it will actually. But we can just Tiresome Climb instead and use the Hidden Passage on one of these bottom floor guys. I should cast some more spells on the second floor to trigger the incants. And I guess that's what we'll do here. If I want to keep the Titan Sentry, I need to ascend it now. Before I ascend the boss. I think it's still worth keeping around. Ooh, this is not quite enough. Oh dear. I thought with the Dazed 7 it would be enough. Should have played the Welder Helper first as well. That would have added quite a bit of damage. So in the end I wasn't able to save my units. We do have the kill with the Imp. Oh yes. Transcend Imp is a lot of armor. Crystalline Seeds, Ice Empire, Unnamed Tome. Ice Empire probably not needed because Ascending is stronger. Unnamed Tome... no. Do I want to see more relics or do I want removals and spell upgrades? I mean, now we basically have unkillable Shark Boys. Well, one unkillable Shark Boy. I think we need the spell upgrades and the removals more. We want to see our Ascend cards more often. Double stack. That makes this card pretty powerful. Let's also cost reduce it. 20 magic power and consume. We can put that on a frozen lance, that's okay. And 10 magic power goes on the Ice Storm. And we cost reduce Titan's Tooth. No need to remove consume from that frozen lance. Okay, I think we should now be in a pretty good spot. Now if I want to play these units at the floor where I cast most of my spells, that probably means I should play them on the bottom floor. Dazed 7, Dazed 6, Dazed 5, so he will take 200. Yeah. Easy. Let's get some rage. Let's remove this guy the same way. And start attacking Frostbite on Fel. We could also pre-stack Dazed on Fel. Apparently not. Apparently that doesn't count as moving units between floors. Let's use the Welder Helper for some more armor. Let's tile some climb you, and let's tile some climb you. Rage. Let's move you up. Oh, actually, that was the wrong ascent. I need to ascend you again, otherwise you will damage my pyre. It's another 3 dazed, that's gonna be enough. It's gonna be enough for you. And then we stack some frostbite on Fel. Half of climb. Frostbite on Fel. This guy stays 6, easy. And here's the final wave. Yeah, why even have units? Well, I need them to kill the boss. Let's take it. Might find some use for it. Like a Spike of the Hellhorn, potentially. Probably better than a One-Horn's Tome if our champion already has that much multi-strike. We don't really need unit upgrades. Transcend Imp is a bit hard to make work right now. Inflame is a really good spell. Let's go to the left here. Icicle Fracture, okay. Penances. We do fight Sap Seraph. Well, +3 attack on our champion is pretty good, but I don't think it's worth picking up the Penitent Remains. I don't think either one here is great. Current score? 24,398. And another 2 multi-strike on our champion. Let's dupe the Enflame, so we can actually make use of that multi-strike by adding a bunch of rage. Enemy units enter with armor 20, should be no problem. I do want to set up on the second floor here, I think. It's a bit safer. Let's ascend you. Let's play the Welder Helper. And let's freeze the Imp. I guess I should tiresome climb the Gilded Wing, otherwise it's not gonna go down easily. Then we get a bunch of rage here on our champion. That's a good amount of rage we can get here. We could use this imp to scale up our Transcend imp, but we would get Ember drained from this guy, which I would like to avoid. Let's just play a Titan Fruit here. That's a lot of Ascend. And I like it. Move this guy out of the way so we don't get Ember drained, and then we can kill the Pyre Wings. We can also move up this imp so we can play the other one. Let's stack some rage. We should now be able to kill these guys. Let's don't prevent some damage on the guard. I am trying to freeze an Ascend spell, so I will play everything that's not frozen and not an Ascend spell, so I have one guaranteed for the boss. Tire wall? Probably unnecessary. I don't think I want another tiresome climb. Inferno is not really needed. Don't want a pyre jumper either. You know what? These imps are useless anyways. Let's just use a Guardian Stone for that same effect, basically. For the same effect, these imps, these armor imps provide to us. There's Firestone housing. There's also Lightstone casing. Lightstone casing might be worth it, but basically, right now I can easily win against Seraph on the bottom floor. Well, but on flying kill seems impossible because I don't have battering ram. If I ever found a battering ram, this deck would be easily capable of a flying kill because of all the ascents I have. But yeah, I don't think a flying kill is realistic. The best way to achieve it, if at all, would be to use these end flames. The rage stacking. I will reroll here. Nothing important. I don't think I want to reroll here. Not really. I will keep the gold. We will get a decent amount of score from the extra gold. Because we should be able to win this fight easily with no damage taken. We just need to be careful. We can ascend this guy first, so he stays in the front. And then we ascend this guy, so he gets dazed. And we get a bunch of rage. It's actually quite a lot of damage. Maybe the flying kill is actually possible. Let's ascend again, and I fall. Okay, I think the flying kill might actually be very, possible. Let's also play this armor totem. Is that gonna be enough? Pyre deals 50, so it would need 3 hits. Pyre deals 50. You take 12, 11, and 10. Yeah, that's enough. And then a flash freeze should be the most extra damage. I think we hunt down Seraph now. We need to deal with these guys. Actually, that was rather stupid, because now I don't have... Whoops. I need to plan this out better. I'm not quite sure how to best set up against Seraph. Let's think about this. I went into this fight thinking that the flying kill would be impossible, so I didn't really put too much thought into it. I guess what we should do is set up on the top so we can always ascend Seraph to the top. And also focus on getting Seraph to the top every time. Here it's still very easy. And we can kill one of these Shade Wings with that spell. And here we don't have Ascend, so I think the armor totem is just not necessary. Let's just stack up more rage. It might be useful to keep some amount of rage on the Guard of the Unnamed as well. Maybe actually the best course of action is to Titan's Tooth this bottom line, so they don't get... Yeah, so we don't have to deal with them later. Otherwise these guys will be in the way. We need some damage on this Gilded Wing before we can ascend them safely. Ice should be able to help. Still a little bit more damage needed. Frostbite. And then Ascend. And Helical. Ascend. 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 Frozen Land. Yep! We did it! 6 turn boss rush. Firebox carried. Yeah. With the rails, with the double stacked rail spike on turn 1. That was crazy. And we had almost 1,000 gold left over. So this should be quite a nice score. Not quite 50k, but close. Should definitely put us on the top 10. So yeah. Drop cage plus all the hidden passages and tiresome climbs were really powerful this run. Very good deck. Very fun and pretty unique. So we are on the first page, but there are a few people who have better scores than us. Currently rank 9. I expect these two to get removed.